The on-off will they, won't they drama that surrounds celebutantes Chantelle Houghton and Reid has reached new heights or new depths, depending on how you look at it. After a recent split, the cage-fighting champ has posted an online plea to his one-time fiancée.
Chantelle, I love you, I really love Dolly, and I really want us to work, but things really have to change. I'm talking today because I love you and I love Dolly and I want it to work. And there's been so many untruths said. And I feel if I don't say something, it's just going to get worse and worse. Things have to change. You can't keep venting your anger on me in your column. It's not helping. I'm trying to work this out and you're... You know, every couple argues, but you don't need to tell the world our problems. I know you love me. I hope you love me. Let's sort this out.
That's Alex's plea.
But they're really upset.
I know they are.
I love you, Alex.
Listen, you're not free anymore. Get out of here.
OK, begging.
Yeah.
Is begging for another chance ever a good idea, girls?
Oh, on the telly.
Poor Alex. I know. I think it's doomed. Do you?
I think he should quit while he's behind.
Oh, it's... Oh.
Do you know what? It's a
What
funny...
about begging? Have you ever begged?
Well, I don't...
That was a rubbish beg, because what he did was he blamed her in it, you see.
know,
If you're going to
didn't
beg,
he?
you've got to take all the responsibility and say, I'm so sorry, not, it's all your fault. That was a rubbish beg.
Yeah, that ain't begging, that's judging. Goodness knows why he did it so publicly. I think when you get into that stage, I think it's over, really. I think there's sheer desperation now. I think if I was in two minds about whether to leave somebody or not, and they started doing that, it'd make me mind up. I'd be out the door like a shot. That is, once they start begging, it's over.
Well,
it's
is,
over.
and like, it's so public. It's like, no. I know they've been a very public couple, and isn't it a shame that it hasn't worked? I mean, I'm really upset. There's a little baby involved.
Little baby Dolly.
You know, and it's such a shame. But don't do that.
Do you think there's a way of actually winning somebody over when you want them back? It's begging is like you've lost your dignity a bit. But there are ways of reasoning with people and saying, you know, I've apologised when I've badly behaved in relationships and promised to change and
did you? And did you change?
Did you change?
Oh no, I've tried to change. I think, you know, sometimes it's not as easy, but but you don't go, oh please don't go.
You perhaps do when you're hammered.
When you do drink and dial.
Oh, don't drink and dial.
I can't remember begging. I've had to beg professionally, like, you know, even on this lovely show that we love when we're up for an award or something, and I find that, and then I'll talk to Martin about
What,
it.
you mean beg for votes or something?
Beg for votes.
Yeah,
on Big Brother, you have to make a plea, an impassioned plea to save, which is a bit, you know, which is cringe-making, but apparently it does affect the votes, and it did in Martin's series, which I'll talk to him about. I was on the receiving end of a sort of a begging boyfriend, which was that, I mean, he was so lovely, but every time I tried to broach the subject of leaving, he would see the look in my I'm going to leave you face and do that, please, please don't leave me. And I just can't do it. I can't... We were on holiday in Turkey, and Lincoln was trying to barter with the Turkish people, and I was going, just pay the money. Have you seen where they live? He's begging you to buy that leather jacket, so just buy it and walk out the shop. I mean, anybody can sell me anything with begging, and it works for me. I end up staying in that relationship another 2 years.
When you were talking about the boyfriend, that wasn't Lincoln that you were talking about.
It wasn't Lincoln, and it wasn't the guy who worked in the shop in Turkey. It was another boyfriend. So I sort of digress. But what I mean is, I'm a bit of a soft touch when it comes to people begging, and I should have left that relationship when I did, but it went on for longer because
you stayed.
Of his begging face. But what it did was, I didn't have any respect then for it. It was just sympathy, and that's not a basis for a relationship.
It's like abandoning a puppy, isn't it? You know, it's like...
No, a puppy's always glad to see you. No judgment there. You see, I think a relationship's like this. It goes along like this mostly. And when somebody does something really drastic...
That's twin beds, that.
She's been on too many cruise ships. No one's bed goes
and then
all
of a sudden, the relationship does that.
What, in terms of who's in control?
In control, because the person who's the trust has gone down in this person's thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can come back up, but actually, you do that a little bit with it. You go a little bit higher. And if they start to beg, it does that.
Yeah.
Because you've lost something in that relationship.
I can't imagine you succumbing to someone begging, Jane.
Never.
McDonald.
I've begged a few to leave. But that's about it.
Now it's competition time. Here's your chance to see how